All right, court is in session, and we're diving into a case that's bound to stir up some emotions. Mr. Cruz is facing charges of aggravated sexual assault of a child, a first-degree felony with a potential sentence of 5 to 99 years in prison. But here's where it gets interesting. With some legal maneuvering, the state is moving to amend the indictment, and the defense is waiving certain charges. What's going to happen next? Stay with us as we break down the twists and turns of this shocking case. And trust me, you won't want to miss the dramatic conclusion. Stick around.
It's good. How are you?
Oh, all right. I can't complain. Usually you're somewhere in trial.
Yes.
All right. The court is calling 2025 CR 0018232 State versus Juan Cruz. Can I have parties announced?
Ashley Jones for the state.
Christine Brown on behalf of one.
Right here, we're seeing a bit of legal strategy unfold. The state is making an amendment to the indictment, tweaking the spelling of a pseudonym. It's a minor change, but this can be crucial in ensuring the case is clear for everyone involved. Now the defense agrees to waive the 10-day notice for this change. Small details, but in a courtroom, these are the moments that set the tone for the rest of the case. A keen eye on these procedural details can make a huge difference in how the case moves forward.
It is attached to that amendment.
All right.
Yes, Your Honor. The state is moving to amend the indictment to reflect the correct spelling of the pseudonym name as well as the word pseudonym. So we are just changing that. And then additionally, we are proceeding only on count 3, and we will waive all other counts. Further, we are waiving the habitual enhancement allegation.
Now, as the charges are read aloud, we can feel the weight of the courtroom. Aggravated sexual assault of a child. The room is silent as the reality of this charge sets in. The defendant, Mr. Cruz, faces a life-altering decision today. But did he fully understand the gravity of this plea? This moment is pivotal. Do you think the defendant truly grasped what he was giving up in this plea deal? Let us know your thoughts in the comments.
Why?
And defense, you have no objections to those changes or the waivers?
I have no objections to those changes, and we waive the 10-day requirement.
And Your Honor, the word pseudonym is actually misspelled.
Okay. All right. Mr. Cruz, did you review the court admonishments with your attorney?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. In count 3, you're charged with aggravated sexual assault of a child. That's a first-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 5 to 99 years.
The judge is making it crystal clear. The defendant is waiving his right to a jury trial and is entering a plea. If the court decides to impose a harsher sentence than expected, the defendant can withdraw the plea. But does he truly understand the consequences of such a decision? The judge is guiding him through the process step by step, ensuring there's no misunderstanding. Would you have taken that risk? It's a serious choice, with life-altering consequences on the line.
Okay, thank you. All right, did you understand you have a right to jury trial?
Yes.
A right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state would call in the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Did you understand by entering this plea you were giving up those rights?
Yes.
And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if the court, just one second, I'm sorry. Is pretrial services going to be able to read this?
I can try to type it.
I can type it.
All right. We're full service here. Thank you. All right, we're back on the record. All right. And did you intend to give up those rights and enter into a plea in this case?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, has your client been able to provide you with any defenses?
He has.
Do you believe he has a rational as well as a factual understanding of the charges against him?
I believe he does.
Do you believe he's currently competent and was legally sane at the time of the offense?
Yes.
Sir, has anyone threatened you, coerced you, or placed you in fear to get you to enter the plea?
No, Your Honor.
Anyone promised you anything other than the plea?
No.
Are you satisfied with the way you've been represented?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand if you're not a United States citizen, by entering into this plea, you can be deported, denied naturalization, or the right to re-entry into the United States?
Yes.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived.
Here's where things get tense. The state is recommending 25 years in prison with a $1,500 fine. But remember, this is a plea bargain, not a verdict handed down by a jury. The defendant must understand that while the plea could mean less time behind bars, it's still a lengthy sentence. The emotional weight of this plea can't be overstated, knowing he's agreeing to this punishment voluntarily.
With the complainants. Did you understand that to be your plea?
Yes, Your Honor.
Defense?
Yes.
State?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you review the waiver of appeal paragraph with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in both places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand by signing that you're waiving your right to appeal? The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
Yes.
No pretrial motions of that sort, no.
Then to count 3, how do you plead?
No contest.
State any evidence to support the defendant's plea?
Yes, Your Honor. The state would enter into evidence State's Exhibit 1 and all its documents.
No objection.
Did you review the waiver and consent to stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, Your Honor.
Again, did you understand you have a right to jury trial, a right for you or your attorney to cross-examine and confront any witnesses the state will call, and the right to remain silent?
Yes, Your Honor.
Did you understand that today the state will be presenting evidence in the form of witnesses' statements and police reports, but most importantly, there'll be no live testimony? Did you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will find that defendant has knowingly and voluntarily waived and consented to stipulation of testimony and stipulations. Court will accept into evidence State's Exhibits 1 and attachments and review the same.
As we move forward, the emotional stakes are rising. The defense lawyer brings up a tough point about the defendant's personal history, his relationship with the child's mother, and the context of his parole status. It's painful to hear the family dynamics at play here, and it raises the question, how much does personal history affect a defendant's future? It's a question we often see in the courtroom. What do you think? Does a past criminal record like Mr. Cruz's change how you view this case? In a rare and emotional moment, Mr. Cruz offers an apology, but it's not as straightforward as it seems. His words are a mix of regret and deflection. He expresses sorrow for the pain caused, but can we truly know if his apology is sincere? How do we judge the genuineness of such statements in a case like this? Was his apology enough to sway the court? This is where courtroom emotions collide with legal realities.
Have entered a plea to avoid the inherent risks of trial. The client, we are just asking that the state follow this, that the court honors this agreement. This has been the result of numerous meetings with the state, going over the evidence, and the state has conferred with the mother of the child, and this is a conclusion that everyone is in agreement with.
That is correct, Your Honor. We ask for the family to sign the agreement, please.
Anything you want to say?
Just want to say that I'm sorry for everything.
But why would you do it?
Like in a way that
I'm sorry, what?
no, I would say like I'm sorry for the
Sorry for what?
As tensions rise in the courtroom, we hear an intense cross-examination. The defendant is confronted with some hard truths about his behavior, his relationship with the child's mother, and the allegations that have surrounded him. The defense attorney steps in to clarify key details, but the emotional tone of this exchange can't be ignored. What does this say about the character of the defendant? Does it change how we view the situation?
You moved into the home.
like about months.
So you knew the mother for 2 months before you were moved into the home?
Somewhere around about 2 months.
Right. And how long after you moved in the home that you were allowed to spend overnights with just you and the complainant?
How long? Like
Yes. So you move into the home within 2 months.
Because I would work at night. I'll come home. I work night shifts, and 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock.
Well, they're saying this happened overnight.
Yeah.
If I may interject, just regarding the facts of the case, since we're discussing this, my client had been on parole at the time these allegations were made. There was a parole hearing at which the mother of the child had testified, and during that hearing, she had stated that
Okay, but I want to hear this.
she had.
I understand it's hearsay, but I want to hear. Yes.
This moment right here is a crucial turning point. The defendant, under pressure, admits that he knew the child's mother for a short period before moving in with her and her children. The timeline of this relationship is significant. What does this reveal about the defendant's intent and responsibility in this case? This moment adds layers to the defendant's character, a side of the story that the jury or judge must consider before delivering a ruling.
Asked him to watch the kids.
So when did that
night.
start? When did it start that you were allowed to watch children as somebody's boyfriend that has only been moved into the house for 2 months?
Like for me to watch her, like that was my girlfriend. We've been living like we got the house together. I'm the one that got the house, and
How did you meet her?
through Facebook.
All right, so you meet through Facebook, and when you meet through Facebook, does she already have children?
She already had children. She told me about her life story. How
Well, no. I just want you to listen to my questions and answer my questions. So you meet her through Facebook.
Yes, ma'am.
She tells you she has children.
She didn't tell me at the beginning,
Okay.
not till afterwards that we started talking.
All right. And so when you met her through Facebook,
Yeah.
did you already have prison history, or did the prison come after you met her?
No, I already had her
And so what did you go to prison for?
for burglary.
All right. So
Never had no.
did you tell her you'd been to prison for burglary?
Yeah. Because
So-
her ex had.
So you tell her, you meet her on Facebook. She has underage children, and you tell her that you've been to prison for burglary.
Yeah, I told her.
And then she says, great, you guys move in together. Okay,
Your Honor, may the
Yes,
state
ma'am.
ask the defendant some questions?
sure. I mean, he gave it the right to remain silent.
Mr. Cruz, isn't it true that you knew the child's mother for 9.5 months before you guys moved in together? Does that sound more correct?
Yeah, like man, pretty much something like yeah.
And isn't it true that she had her father living in that home as well?
Yes.
And isn't it also true that you guys met through friends and not on Facebook? Would that be more correct?
Yeah, like Facebook, because she knew my sister and all
So you guys knew
Yes,
each
of course,
other
yeah.
from people, not something that you met online.
that. Yeah, so
No further questions.
All right, anything else?
If I can briefly
Yes.
ask him, and was it your understanding that there were past allegations made against another family member in the house by the same child regarding sex abuse?
Questions relevance.
Overruled.
yeah, her ex-boyfriend.
All right.
Or her son.
The son, would that be
Yeah,
that
Jay.
his brother?
They had brothers. She had said that her son had did something to her own son.
And then what was the outcome of that allegation?
Nothing about it. I always told her you son. She didn't want to.
And what is your understanding of her relationship with a man in a case where she was a complaining witness for continuous violence against the family?
Well, that was her ex, her baby daddy. She told me that they had got an argument and she hit him in the car and she ran over, he hit the bump and he was trying to put the car in gear and
What is your understanding of their relationship now?
they're gonna get back together. She could put him in prison for 4 years for domestic violence.
How do
He
you know
gets
that he
out.
was going to, how do you know that
She
they were
told
going to
me.
get back together?
She was talking to him. He would call her on three-way from people from prison. I was for a lot of arguing and I tell her, why you talking to me? Like, I'll just leave. I'll leave the house. She was always arguing with me.
Okay.
I'll just leave. I didn't want to get in trouble.
No further questions.
Okay, thank you.
Redirect, or I guess, cross.
Sure.
You don't know for sure that she's with the person who abused her, isn't that true?
Why? I mean, She was talking to him through the phone.
Would it surprise you to know that she has a restraining order against him?
Yeah, but she would still get letters for her friends. He would send letters to her friends' house.
Objection to inaccurate statement, a restraining order, would that be a protective order? I mean, that's.
All right, if you could clarify your question.
Yeah, a protective order, Your Honor. Are you aware that there's a court order prohibiting him from talking to her?
Yeah, but and that's why I would tell her why she talking to him, and he was still calling 3-way.
No further questions.
And I didn't.
And now the moment of truth. The court finds the defendant guilty and imposes a 25-year sentence. It's a tough verdict, but it's one that the law demands based on the evidence. The judge is clear in stating that the defendant will not be allowed to reside with minors and will be required to register as a sex offender. This decision sends a message about the seriousness of protecting children and upholding justice.
25 years in the prison. Give you credit for any time served. There's a $1,500 fine. Time and money will run concurrently. Chapter 62 registration. There's to be no contact with complainants. There's to be no residing with minors. And there's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. Okay. Anything else with regards to sentencing?
Okay, Your Honor.
Nothing further.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Because this plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waive your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. Because this is a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what a weapon or ammunition is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, we can go off the record. So here's the thing. The fact that some people are not paying attention to their children doesn't excuse your behavior. I have no idea why people will hang their star to somebody who's been to prison, which I believe in rehabilitation. But when you have children, you can't believe in rehabilitation because you have to protect your children. You can't be leaving your children alone with some guy overnight, whether you're in love with them or not, and they've been to prison before.
As we wrap up this case, it's clear that the road to justice was a tough one. With a guilty verdict and a 25-year sentence, the court has acted in accordance with the law. But the emotional scars left by this case will last far beyond today's ruling. The case serves as a stark reminder of the importance of protecting vulnerable individuals and holding accountable those who betray that trust. It's a difficult conclusion, but one that upholds justice in the end.
Now, me for their protection, I can't leave an adult male in the home because sometimes this is what happens. But that doesn't excuse your behavior at all. Do you understand?
Yes, Your Honor.
And you are not allowed to reside in any household that has children in there when you're released from prison. So if you meet somebody on Facebook, if you reconnect with somebody and they have a child.
If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns. Stay tuned for more as we bring you the most intense and captivating cases from the world of law.